next generation.
As you probably heard this week, Donald Trump argued that a president has to have, quote, total immunity from prosecution, even for things that cross the line, including, as his lawyers argued in court recently, for killing political rivals. This is what he said at a rally in New Hampshire last night about that.
You're going to have to give the president, you're going to have to allow a president, any president, to have immunity so that that president can act and do what he feels and what his group of advisors feel is the absolute right thing. Otherwise, you're going to have presidents that are totally impotent, and we've had enough of them already. We've had enough of them already. So having immunity is so important, and I hope the Supreme Court has the courage to do that.
Do you agree? Should a president have total immunity even for things that cross the line?
Of course not. The amazing thing about that clip is he was dead serious. He wasn't even making one of his ridiculous jokes. He was dead serious about that, and that should get everybody. I don't care what political party you're from, whether you're an extreme conservative or a socialist liberal, everybody should be concerned with that type of mentality going into the White House.
And yet you are saying if he is the nominee, that you are going to support him. How can you say that you'll support him?
At the end of the day, I think most
statement?
Republicans are going to get behind the Republican nominee. I'm hoping that it's obviously Nikki Haley. This is how bad Joe Biden is. 6 months ago, Trump couldn't beat Biden. This is how bad Joe Biden is. Inflation is crushing middle and low-income families across this country. We're weak on the international stage. We haven't secured our border. Even Democrats have agreed that he's been completely incompetent and not on the ball there, so to say. So this is where we've come, where Joe Biden is so bad that even folks would get behind Donald Trump.
And yet you're saying that the comments by Donald Trump, everyone should be worried about that. You have said earlier that Trump's rhetoric and actions contributed to the January 6th insurrection. How can you support someone who you believe contributed to the insurrection?
We're here in New Hampshire in the First Nation primary. No one's really thinking about the general election right now. If you want to beat Donald Trump, it has to happen at the ballot box. Don't sit on your couch. Don't wait for it to happen. Don't wait for some external factor or court case to take over. You got to get out and vote, whether you're undeclared Republican. Getting that vote out is how you beat it. That's democracy.
But despite all of these comments, despite his comments on immunity, despite what you said about the insurrection, you would still vote for Donald Trump in a general election against Joe Biden?
Well, according to the polls, most of America would. This is how, this is what you guys aren't reporting. This is how bad Biden has been. This is how incompetent he's been. The guy can barely get off the stage. Nobody wants what is currently, and everyone is scared of a President Kamala Harris.
Do you believe that